Batting third will be Gino Valenti. He's the first baseman, number 12. Batting fourth, number 23, Cyrus Potkel. He'll be playing left field. Batting fifth, number 32, center fielder Alex Golubach. Batting sixth, number 15, Canyon Sutton. He'll be playing third base. Batting seventh will be number 17, Clay Smith. He'll be playing second base. Batting eighth, number 4, Luke Wilson. He'll be playing right field. Batting ninth will be number 8, Parker Lilly, and he will be the designated hitter today. He'll be doing the hitting for number 2, Evan Weekland, who will be the shortstop. So, Myers, Malinsky, Valenti, Potkel, Golubach, Sutton, Smith, Wilson, Lilly is your starting lineup for Albert Gallatin. Albert Gallatin on the mound will be junior pitcher, as we said, number 1, Malinsky. Albert Gallatin, head coach in his first season, is former player Nick Bruford. Nick graduated in 2015 from Albert Gallatin, and he has returned. He is the head coach of Albert Gallatin, as we said, in his first season. For our hometown Wildcats, leading off, playing left field will be number 8, Mason Leonard. Batting second and catching, number 9, Louis Amatucci. Batting third and playing first base, number 3, Jacob Kramer. Batting fourth and pitching, number 31, Luke Nipar Smith. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 13, Brody Ruman. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 4, Eli Boring. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 2, Riley Smith. Batting eighth and DHing, designated hitter, will be Hayden Porterfield. Hayden tonight will be hitting for number 11, Don Parisi. Don will be playing right field. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 21, Cooper Bassiano. Leonard, Amatucci, Kramer, Nipar Smith, Ruman, Boring, Smith, Porterfield, Bassiano is your lineup tonight for the Wildcats. And on the mound, as we said, number 31, junior lefty, Luke Nipar Smith. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcat Network as we roll along.
One right, play one right. Straight up. Let's go.
Our St. Vincent College pregame show. Looking at the visiting Colonials roster, struggled mightily last year. I believe they didn't win any games. This year they've already won 2, so they start there. They have 8 seniors. Their seniors are number 2, Evan Weekland, number 8, Parker Lilly, number 10, Brendan Duranko, number 18, Ethan Carr, number 20, Clement Etienne, number 21,
The 2024 Best of Westmoreland survey is underway. Bardini's Country Smokehouse in Crabtree thanks you for naming us Best for Meats in 23. To vote now, go to bestofwestmoreland.com, then to shopping and place to buy meat, and vote for Bardini's through April 24th. You can vote once a day. Gary Bardini is the only meat specialist in the region, honored as a Hall of Fame winner by the American Association of Meat Processors. Thank you for your vote.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats! Hello everyone, welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School. Cats will be hosting the Albert Gallatin Colonials, and welcome back to our St. Vincent College pregame show. I have been alerted that maybe some of my pregame wasn't heard. We are making that correction. Hopefully I get a signal here that says they can hear me. And with that, it's the St. Vincent College pregame show. St. Vincent College is a first-tier liberal arts college, major programs of study, and learn how this personalized education is an affordable option with 100% of freshmen receiving scholarship aid. Schedule a campus tour at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's www.stvincent. Along the way by Mason Leonard, who went 3 for 5. Brody Ruman, who went 2 for 4. Riley Smith also went 2 for 4. Luke Nipar drove in a couple runs, so did Smith. Boring and Ruman also had doubles yesterday. And Riley Smith gave a solid effort on the mound, going 6 innings, giving up 4 hits, only 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Hayden Porterfield closed out the game with 1 inning. He had 3 walks and 3 strikeouts, no runs. The lineups for tonight's game. Albert Gallatin will have, leading off will be catcher Jason Myers, number 24. Batting second will be Matt Malinsky, number 1. He's your pitcher. Batting third will be, playing first base, will be number 12, Gino Valenti. Batting fourth, playing left field, number 23, Cyrus Potkel. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 32, Alex Dolabach. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 15, Canyon Sutton. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 17, Clay Smith. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 4, Luke Wilson. Batting ninth and designated hitting, DHing, will be number 8, Parker Lilly. He will be hitting for the shortstop, number 2, Evan Weekland. So Myers, Malinsky, Valenti, Potkel, Dolabach, Sutton, Smith, Wilson, Lilly are the lineup, is the lineup for Albert Gallatin. And on the mound is number 1, junior pitcher Matt Malinsky. The Colonials head coach is, in his first season, Nick Groover. Nick was a 2015 alum of Albert Gallatin, so he played for them, and now he returns home to be the head coach of the varsity squad. Got to talk to Coach Groover before the game. Nice young man. And so far he's got the Colonials with 2 wins. I believe the Colonials had no wins last year. So, so far getting 2 wins on the season, and things are definitely for the Colonials in their program. For the Cats, their lineup, Latrobe comes in with a 4-0 section record, 6-2 overall. They are managed, of course, by Matt Bassiano in his 21st season as the head coach. Tonight, leading off for the Cats will be left fielder, number 8, Mason Leonard. Batting second will be the catcher, number 9, Louis Amatucci. Batting third will be first baseman, number 3, Jacob Kramer. Batting fourth and pitching, number 31, Luke Nipar Smith. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 13, Brody Ruman. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 4, Eli Boring. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 2, Riley Smith. Batting eighth and DHing will be Hayden Porterfield. He will be hitting, Hayden Porterfield's number is 22, and he will be DHing for the right fielder, who will be number 11, Dom Carini. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 21, Cooper Bassiano. Leonard, Amatucci, Kramer. Nipar Smith, Ruman, Boring. Smith, Porterfield, Bassiano are the lineup for the Wildcats. And on the mound, number 31, lefty junior Luke Nipar Smith. Cats, as we said, are coached by head coach Matt Bassiano in his 21st season. His assistants are first base coach Lou Downey, pitching coach Mike Polinsky, and Bill Wisniewski. These two teams played yesterday down at Albert Gallatin. The Cats were able to win 8-1. Cats, so far this season, both of these teams play in the 4A Conference, Section 2. Cats 1-0 so far against Albert Gallatin, 1-0 against Laurel Highlands, 2-0 against Ringgold. Cats have yet to play Bell Vernon or Uniontown, but that'll be the Cats' next game in our next broadcast, Monday, April 22nd. Once again, 7 o'clock. They'll be hosting the Uniontown Red Raiders. Warm-ups are done. Teams are at home plate. Captains are at home plate with the umpires. Soon, the Wildcats will be taking the field, and we will have Latrobe Wildcats varsity baseball against Albert Gallatin. So glad to have you with us tonight on the Wildcats Network. And it's time for our Latrobe Auto Group Key to the Game. Latrobe Auto Group brings us the key to the game, and we'll also enjoy giving you the keys to your next ride. No matter what you're looking for, Latrobe Auto Group has it in their inventory. Check out their inventory in person at their location at the corner of Lloyd Avenue and Route 30, right by the airport. If you cannot make it to their location, you can still shop at www.latrobeautogroup.com. Again, that's www.latrobeautogroup.com. Thank you, Latrobe Auto Group, for bringing us the keys to the game. Well, the keys to the game are like most games, and I talked to Coach Bassiano before the game, and I said, what's been the key to this start for the Cats? And he said pitching and defense. They aren't, the bats have not quite totally come around yet, but he feels once that happens, the Cats are going to be a real dangerous team down the stretch. So pitching is always a key, no matter what level and wherever you're playing, and that's no exception to at the high school level. So the Cats' defense and pitching have been pretty good so far, and we expect another effort tonight with Luke Nipar Smith, junior lefty, on the mound for the Cats. The lights have been turned on here, even though it's still sunny out. The shadows are starting to creep in onto the infield. Both of these teams have a good bit of seniors. Coming in to this one, Albert Gallatin has 8 seniors listed on their roster. Number 2, Evan Weekland. Number 8, Parker Lilly. Number 10, Brendan Duranko. Number 18, Ethan Carr. Number 20, Clement Petit-Antien. Number 23, Cyrus Podkel. Number 25, Colton Masako. And number 32, Alex Dolabach are the seniors for Albert Gallatin. Cats have 6 seniors on their roster. They will all be playing tonight. Number 2, Riley Smith. Number 3, Jacob Kramer. Number 9, Louis Amatucci. Number 10, Michael Nagy. All will be dressing. Number 11, Dominic Carini. And number 24, Jake Lloyd. Cats have 6 seniors. Just about ready to go. Teams are getting last-minute words of encouragement. And the Latrobe Ice Cats take the field. So Cats take the field. Luke Nipar Smith, as we said, on the mound. The battery tonight will be his catcher, senior Captain Lou Amatucci behind the plate. Around the infield going left to right, Riley Smith will be at third, Cooper Bassiano at short, Brody Ruman at second, and Jacob Kramer at first. Your outfield left to right, Mason Leonard in left, Eli Boring in center, and Dom Carini in right field. Cats look to keep it going after their 8-1 win yesterday over AG. And looking at the Cats, they've won. Cats have won 4 in a row, looking to make it 5 in a row. Albert Gallatin looked to get back on the winning track. Albert Gallatin 2-1 in the section. Cats are 4-0. Beautiful night here at Graham Sabota Field on the campus of Latrobe High School. Hardly a breeze at all. Remember the game we did several weeks back. Not only was it cold up here on the hill, and we are on a hill, the fan never shut off that night. The wind never stopped blowing. A little bit better conditions. Beautiful day. Beautiful day to do anything. Baseball, golf, anything outside. About as good a day as you're going to get in western Pennsylvania in the middle of April. All right, stepping in and leading off will be number 24, Jason Myers. He's doing the catching today. He's a junior. Nipar Smith ready to take the hill. Home plate umpire announces play ball, and we're ready for ball. Glad to have you with us tonight. Latrobe and Albert Gallatin. First pitch from Nipar Smith. Swung on and a base hit through the left side. Myers wasting no time there. Going after the first pitch. Hitting it to left field between third and short. And one pitch into the game, Albert Gallatin has a man on. That'll bring up junior, number 1, Matt Malinsky. Matt's pitching today. Bunt's laid down. Nipar's going to field it. He's coming to first base. That'll get the out. That's recorded 1-3 as he throws on to Kramer. First out of the inning. Moving up to second is Jason Myers. So with one out here in the top of the first, just underway, Jason Myers at second base. So Albert Gallatin has a man in scoring position. Coming up now will be first baseman junior Gino Valenti. Nipar from the stretch. This is looped into left field. Leonard's coming on. He'll make the catch. And that'll bring 2 outs in the top of the first. Myers stays at second. And now coming up, number 23, left fielder. He's a senior. Cyrus Potkel. And one meaningless fact that may only interest 2 people. Long time ago, in a galaxy far away, I graduated high school with his mother, Lisa. So Lisa, you said you'd be listening, and I hope you are. There's a shout out. Got to talk to Cy before the game. Fine young man. I would expect nothing less. Cy's a cleanup hitter today. He's playing left field, number 23. Sharp grounder to short. Bassiano fields it. He will throw on the first, and that retires Potkel. So, leadoff single. No hurt. The Cats are able to get 3 outs. And after a half inning, it is Albert Gallatin nothing, and Latrobe coming to bat.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field. Cats were able to get out of that top of the first, leaving a man on for Albert Gallatin. Now number 1, Matt Malinsky, junior pitcher, will be starting for the Colonials. And leading off for the Cats will be the left fielder, number 8, Mason Leonard. He's a junior. Leonard had a good day at the plate yesterday, went 3 for 5 with an RBI. He also scored a run. Just underway here, bottom of the first. Albert Gallatin was able to get the leadoff man on. First pitch of the game was hitting the left field, and then they bunted him over. But then a fly out and a ground out ended it. Nipar Smith was able to get out of it, and the Cats come to bat. Next pitch swung on and missed by Leonard. And Malinsky has him 1-2 in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. First batter of the ball game for Latrobe. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcats Network. Latrobe and Albert Gallatin. 2-strike pitch. It's grounded right back to the mound. Malinsky is able to get to it in plenty of time. He slipped off the mound there, but no harm there. Malinsky. 1 out here in the bottom of the first, and now up for the Cats is their catcher, number 9, Captain Lou Amatucci. First pitch to Amatucci, taken up high for a ball. Busy night here on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School. There's also a varsity volleyball game going on in the gym. Senior night also. I also see some lacrosse. There was some lacrosse over in the distance at Rossi Field. All kinds of action tonight. Parking's a premium here on the campus tonight. Second pitch was a ball, 2-0, and Malinsky delivers the next pitch. Strike 1. 2-1's the count. Beautiful night here for baseball. 2-1 pitch. Inside corner. 2-2 now on Amatucci. The senior for the Cats facing the junior pitcher, Matt Malinsky. 2-2 was our count, 1 out. No score if you joined us late. 2-2 pitch. Reaching out and poking it up into center field for a base hit. Amatucci, good 2-strike hitting there. Was able to get back the bat on it. Look at an off-speed pitch by Malinsky. Amatucci able to get it into center field. So lose aboard 1 out. And now will be senior first baseman, number 3, Jacob Kramer, coming to bat. 1 out. Amatucci at first. There is no score. Malinsky will go from the stretch. Amatucci a little bit of a lead, not much. Pitch to Kramer. Taken for a ball. 1-0. A lot of enthusiasm coming from the Latrobe dugout here. As throw back to first. Amatucci gets back. The shadow now really creeping in on the infield. The sun's still shining bright up where I'm at my vantage point up on the hill. Malinsky delivers in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Amatucci's going to move up. That's going to be a wild pitch on Malinsky. And that allowed Amatucci to move up 90 feet to second base. So with 1 out, Cats have a runner in scoring position. Kramer has a 2-0 count. No score. Cats have a man in scoring position, looking to strike first here. Malinsky delivers. Kramer takes inside for a ball, so it's 3-0 now. 3-0 on Kramer. 1 out. Amatucci at second. Malinsky. 3-0 pitch. Kramer swings. It gets away from the catcher. And moving up to third is Amatucci. Looked like another wild pitch. Kramer did swing on that, so it is 3-1. A couple balls have gotten away from Jason Myers, but they were also in the dirt. I will say it's in the dirt, even though it's not dirt. It's crushed rubber, this field, or I like to say flubber for field rubber. Pitch is high, so Kramer takes a walk. And now, with one out, the Cats have first and third. And your starting pitcher, number 31, Luke Nipar, the junior lefty, comes up. Cats have something going here. One out, first and third. I would expect at some point Kramer to take off. See what happens here. Malinsky comes set. Taking off and going is Kramer. There will be no throw. And a stolen base for Kramer. Right on cue. Jacob, listen to me. Interesting fact that may only interest me is I once coached Jacob in Teener League for the St. Joe's Owls at the Latrobe Teener Field. Jacob still remembers me. He said, hi, Coach Beddick. How are you before the game? Nice young man, Mr. Kramer. Number 3 standing at second base. Cats have second and third, one out. Nipar Smith has a 0-2 count here, so he's in the hole. Malinsky delivers. Ground ball to first base. We got a play at the plate. Here's the throw. Amatucci slides. He is out. Double play turn there. That'll be 3 unassisted on the putout. And then the throw home from first to catcher gets Amatucci. And Albert Gallatin's able to get out of it. Exciting play there. Doesn't work out for the Cats. Big play there for Albert Gallatin. So after one complete, it is 0-0. Back with the second inning.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinderschool has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinderschool provides high-quality pre-K education for 3- and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field. After one inning, there is no score. That was a big play to end the first inning for Albert Gallatin. That fired him up a little bit. Cats had second and third with one out. There was a sharp ground ball hit to Gino Valeni, the first baseman of Albert Gallatin. He took the play himself. Amatucci was about halfway, and then he took off trying to beat the throw home. Valeni threw home to Jason Myers, and they were able to complete the double play by getting Amatucci out at home. Cats had no runs on one hit, and they left a man. So big play there for Albert Gallatin to get out of that. And we move to the top of the second. Luke Nipar Smith on the mound for the Cats, and he'll be facing the fifth hitter, number 32, Alex Dolabach. He's the center fielder. Top of the second here, Albert Gallatin. Dolabach, the lefty, steps in. And that ball goes back to the screen. 1-0. That play has given Albert Gallatin life. You can hear it from the dugout. They're talking it up. 1-0 now. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Nipar. 1-1's the count. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcat Network. Pitch is taken for a ball. One of our big sponsors that we appreciate is Bardini's Country Smokehouse. Gary Bardini, a longtime supporter of the Wildcat Network. Fouled away over the roof and down to Rossi Field. Bardini's Country Smokehouse has you covered for all your cooking needs this spring. Don't believe me? Check out Gary's shop and try it yourself. Located just off Stevens Road in Crabtree, PA. Thank you, Bardini's Country Smokehouse, for your continued support of the Wildcats Network. That pitch is taken for a ball, and now we're full, 3-2. Bardini's Country Smokehouse. Fans, if you haven't been out there and checked out what they have, you're really missing out. The best meats, everything. They got it all out there. There's a shot out to center field. Boring is there. He'll make the catch. And one out here in the top of the second. Yes, Bardini's Country Smokehouse. I don't know if you folks know any Hall of Famers personally, but I do. And that's Gary Bardini, who was inducted into the Cured Meats Hall of Fame, I believe in 2016. So a fourth-generation butcher, and they have it all out there. First pitch is popped up and going to go out of play. And it's Kenyon Sutton, third baseman, number 15. And we truly appreciate Gary and Bardini's support of the Wildcat Network. One out, top of the second. Nipar Smith delivers. It's taken for a ball outside. 1-1's your count. Top of the second inning. That ball is high. Each team in that first inning had a hit, no runs. Both left men on base. Next pitch to Sutton, taken for a strike. 2-2 is your count. No score. Albert Gallatin and Latrobe, top of the second. Curveball taken for a ball. 3 and count. Now it's 3-2, full count now. Second straight hitter that's gone full with Nipar Smith. Sutton against Nipar Smith. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nipar got him. Nipar's first strikeout of the game. Sutton went down swinging. And with 2 outs, that's her first strikeout of the game, too. Second baseman, number 17, Clay Smith. He's a freshman, Clay. Step in here against Nipar Smith. Smith yesterday went 1 for 2 with an RBI. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Nipar Smith's next pitch is low. Evens the count at 1. That was pitch 17 so far by Luke. 2 outs, top of the second, no score. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcat Network. Next pitch taken for a strike, and now the count is 1-2 on Clay Smith, freshman second baseman for the Colonials. One-two pitch. Strike 3 called. Nipar finishes the second inning strong. He gets a swinging strikeout and then a called third strike. And the Colonials go down in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. After an inning and a half, Albert Gallatin nothing and Latrobe nothing. Back with the bottom of the second.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Ray Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin. From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field. Bottom of the second coming at you. No score in this one. Leading off for the Cats will be second baseman number 13, Brody Ruman. He's a junior. Going up against Colonials pitcher Matt Malinsky. He's a junior. First pitch taken for a strike, so two juniors facing each other. Malinsky delivers his second pitch. Outside, 1-1's the count. A Cats next week, our next broadcast and the Cats next game will be next week, Monday night. Again, another 7 p.m. start as the Uniontown Red Raiders come to Latrobe. Malinsky ready to throw his 20th pitch so far. 1-1 pitch. Something off speed, went into the dirt, back to the screen. 2-1's your count. Big defensive play for the Colonials to get out of that first inning, turning what in essence was a double play. First to home, getting Amatucci out at the plate to end the inning. Next pitch to Ruman, popped up, right side. Can they get to it? It is. Bounces out of play. Boy, he was on his horse and running hard. Was Luke Wilson. Just wasn't able to get there. He ran a long way for that. Ball went out of play. 2-2's the count on Ruman. Brody Ruman, the junior second baseman for the Cats, number 13. 2-2 pitch. Hits him. So the 2-2 pitch plunks Ruman on the elbow. And that hit by pitch puts Ruman on. And brings up for the Cats center fielder number 4, Eli Boring. Boring also a junior. He's a lefty. Ruman on. Nobody out. Malinsky will go from the stretch. Pitch is high. Ball one. Malinsky delivers. A little bit of an off-speed pitch. Gets in there for a strike. 1-1's the count. Infield, of course, back for Albert Gallatin. They'll be looking for a ground ball here. Try to turn two. Malinsky against Boring. Nobody out. Throw back to first. Ruman gets back. Malinsky working from the stretch. Next pitch fouled off by Boring. Count is 1-2 on a busy night here on the campus of Latrobe High School. Senior night for the varsity boys volleyball team. There's also lacrosse going on over right next to us at Rossi Field. Parking was a premium today. Get here earlier. You were going to do some walking. Timeout is called. That was at home. 1-2's the count. Brody Ruman at first. He got on base when he was hit by the pitch. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away from the catcher, and Boring's going to end up on first. So that'll So Boring swung and missed for a strikeout, but the pass ball actually that I beg your pardon, that is a strikeout. Man on first. There was no play to first. Boring is retired on the strikeout. I beg your pardon on that. 1 out. On that pass ball, Ruman did move up to second base. That was allowed, of course. So 1 out. And up for the Cats is senior third baseman, number 2, Riley Smith. Boring took off to first anyway and was able to get a throw, but line shot up the middle. That's a base hit. Ruman's rounding third. He's coming home. The throw, he's going to hold up. He holds up. The throw came home. Myers caught the ball, and then with that, Riley Smith moved up on the throw. So a good play there by Smith, moving up on the throw from center field. Dolabach came up throwing to the plate as Ruman made a hard turn around third, but he stopped. Throw went all the way in, and Smith was able to move up to second base. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the second, Cats have runners on second and third. Same situation last inning. The Cats grounded out the first, and they were able to turn to double play, getting the out at home also. Hayden Porterfield steps in. He's the designated hitter today, number 22. Porterfield versus Malinsky. 1 out. Ball is low. The infield for Colonials are back, so they're going to take the out and concede the run. No score, 1 out. Bottom of the second. Porterfield versus Malinsky. Curveball in for a strike. 1-2 now is your count. Bassiano on deck. Ruman at third. Riley Smith at second. 1 out. Porterfield batting for the Cats. Malinsky delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on the curve again. Big strikeout there for Malinsky. That's the second out of the inning. And with 2 outs and runners on second and third, junior shortstop number 21, Cooper Bassiano, comes up. Ball gets away from the catcher. No chance for Ruman to advance. Ball 1. If the ball gets back to the screen, certainly Ruman should be able to roll the dice and try to score. Malinsky up to 33 pitches now. Line shot. That's going to get down. That's into the gap in right center field. Both runners are going to score. The ball is cut off. Now it's overthrown. Bassiano's going to be able to move up to second. Cooper Bassiano comes through with a 2-out, 2 RBI hit for the Cats, and they take a 2-0 lead. Good bit of hitting there by Bassiano. Single for Coop, and he moved up to second on the overthrow. Wilson came up throwing, and he overthrew second base, and so Bassiano got to move up. 2 RBIs there for Cooper, and the Cats are able to take a 2-0 lead with 2 outs. Back up to the top of the order, Mason Leonard. He'll take a ball. Leonard 0 for 1. He grounded out back to Malinsky in the bottom of the first. 2-0 Latrobe leads. Big clutch 2-out hit there by Bassiano. 5 out of play coming up here. Look out. Almost hit the bus. One and 1 is the count. Boy, when you can get clutch 2-out hitting like that from your number 9 hitter, that is so big. Next pitch to Leonard is high. 2-1 now is your count. Two 0 is our score. Latrobe leads. 2 outs. Mason Leonard at bat for Latrobe. The pitch inside. 3-1 is your count. Two outs, bottom of the second. Cats have 2 runs already. They're looking for more. Pitch outside, ball 4. Leonard walks. So with 2 outs, Cats have runners on first and second, and Lou Amatucci comes up. Lou's 1 for 1. He singled in the first inning on a base hit up the middle. Cats have 2. They're looking for more here. Malinsky now up to 40 pitches. Malinsky trying to get out of it. First pitch to Amatucci. High. Ball 1. Malinsky loses his hat on that pitch. One 0 is the count. Ball high. Umpire says he's up. That's 2 straight pitches high. Count is 2-0. Pitcher is taken for a strike. 1-2 is the count on Lou Amatucci, senior captain catcher for Latrobe. 1 for 1 so far on the day. Malinsky comes set. Strike 2. Called outside corner. So now the count's 2-2. Deuces are wild here. 2 runners on, 2-2 count, 2 outs. It's 2-0 Latrobe. Deuces everywhere here. Malinsky versus Amatucci. Big pitch here. Grounded to third. He's not going to step on third. He's going to throw to first, and he throws it away. 1 run is in. Amatucci's going to second. Holding. The ball is overthrown. Now coming in to score is Leonard. And since it came from the outfield, Amatucci on the throwing error is going to come in also. Oh my. Not what you wanted if you were Albert Gallatin. Amatucci gets on the air. Was able to move up to second. He kept going after the overthrow from the outfield, and he comes in to score. And just like that, the Cats are up 5-0. You know, Canyon Sutton had a force out at third. I don't know why he didn't take the out at third. That would have ended the inning. Instead, he throws it away to first, and the Cats are able to take advantage of that. First pitch is a ball now to Jacob Kramer, who reached on a walk his first time up. And just like that, the Cats have put up a crooked number that you like if you're them. They've scored 5 with 2 outs to take a 5-0 lead. Malinsky's next pitch, taken for a strike. He's getting that off-speed pitch over the outside corner, and the Cats have looked at a few of them, and they've kind of, I wouldn't say they've shook their heads, but they're kind of giving a look like, huh. 1-2 pitch. Just missed. Five 0 Latrobe. Bottom of the second. They've been able to have a big inning, aided by a walk and a couple errors. 2-2 is the count now. Malinsky's pitch. Curveball outside. And now the count is full. Kramer's the 8th batter to bat in the inning. I'm sure thought he was out of it when the ground ball was hit to third. Outside, ball 4. So Kramer walks for the second time tonight. And with 2 outs and Kramer at first, Luke Nypor-Smith comes to bat. Luke grounded out to first base his first time up. 5-0 Latrobe. Nypor-Smith versus Malinsky. This will be Malinsky's 50th pitch. Steps off, timeout. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcats Network. Latrobe Varsity Baseball tonight taking on the Albert Gallatin Colonials here at Graham Sabota Field. Going is Kramer to throw down to second. Will not get him. Kramer still second. Jacob Kramer going on the first pitch. He's able to beat Myers' throw. That's Kramer's second stolen base of the night. And with 2 outs, Cats have a man in scoring position. Nypor-Smith steps in. 0-1 is the count. Curveball out the right field. Foul ball. Struck pretty well by Nypor. He's a little ahead of it. Landed a few feet foul. 0-2 now is the count. Nypor in the hole here, 0-2. Malinsky got him in a favorable position. See what happens here. Nypor-Smith needs a battle. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Nypor-Smith hanging tough there. Hit it right towards his dugout, but it's all fenced in, so no harm to anyone there. 0-2 still is your count. 5-0 is your score in favor of Latrobe. Malinsky delivers. Looped into left field. That's going to drop. That's a base hit. Coming around the score is Kramer. That throw comes all the way in. That's going to allow Nypor-Smith to move up to second. And a clutch 2-out single by Nypor-Smith gives the Cats a 6-0 lead. Good bit of hitting there by Nypor-Smith. He just reached out and took it the opposite way to left field. He drives in Kramer. He moves up to second on the throw. Going to be a courtesy runner now coming in. Nypor-Smith is the pitcher. There's 2 outs. He'll be allowed to come in. The Cats have now batted around. So now back to Brody Ruman, who got this all started when he was hit by a pitch. 6-0 Latrobe. Ball is taken high. Jackson Chula, by the way, is the courtesy runner, pinch runner at second base. Nypor-Smith will be allowed to remain in the game as your pitcher. 1-0 is the count on Ruman. High and inside, 2-0. Boy, Malinsky has pitched pretty well, folks. Just some defensive errors. Couple walks, too, but the big error with 2 outs has opened the floodgates. Curveball there for a strike. Malinsky could have been out of this inning with no runs allowed. Instead, the Cats have scored 6. 2 outs. 2-1 is the count. Stinchula stands at second. Pitch taken for a strike. The off-speed pitch has been working for Malinsky. He's been able to fool the hitters and get a lot of called strikes. 2-2 is the count now. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Cats up 6-0. 2-2 pitch. Curve. Low. So now we're at a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Brody Ruman, who is the second time he's batted this inning. Cats have batted around. And have a 6-0 lead right now. This is going to be pitch 60 for Malinsky. 3-2 pitch. Grounder to third. Sutton throws. He throws wide. That pulls the first baseman, Valenti, off the base. Nipar moves to third. Ruman is on. And with 2 outs, the Cats have first and third. Going to see. I'll be interested to see how they score that. I put that down as an error. Tough inning for Sutton, the freshman. Hate to see that. 2 throwing errors have kept this inning alive. Eli Boring is now up. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. That indeed is agreed upon by the scorer, E5. First and third, 2 outs. 1 strike on Boring. 6-0 Latrobe. Malinsky's pitch. Fouled out of play, and now Boring is in the hole, 0-2. Looking around, seeing a pretty good crowd here at Graham Sabota Field. Beautiful night out. And as I said before, a busy night on campus with varsity volleyball senior night, lacrosse next door. A lot of things going on. 0-2 pitch coming to Boring. That's low. Taking off for second base is Ruman. They're going to let him go. Stolen base for Ruman. 2 outs. Cats now have second and third. 1 and 2 is the count on Eli Boring. Malinsky delivers. Drive out to left field. Under it and making the catch is Cy Potkel. So the inning ends. Big inning for the Cats, aided by some walks, a couple of hits, and a couple of errors. The Cats put 6 on the board, 6 runs on 2 hits. There were a couple errors and 2 men left on base. And after 2 innings complete, it is Latrobe 6 and Albert Gallatin nothing. Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field. Top of the third inning coming at you. Cats are up 6-0. And leading off for Albert Gallatin here in the third is our right fielder, number 4, Luke Wilson, going up against Luke Nipar-Smith. And the first pitch in the dirt for a ball. So the Cats scored 6 runs that inning on 3 hits. Albert Gallatin had 3 errors. And there were a couple walks in there, and the Cats left 2 men on base, and that's where we're at. Top of the third, 6-0 Latrobe. Next pitch to Wilson is low, taken for a ball. So 2-0 on number 4, junior right fielder Luke Wilson for Albert Gallatin. Baseball's a funny game. Next pitch grounded down the line. That is a fair ball. Wilson will stop at first, as getting to that quickly was Leonard. So Luke Wilson singles to left. He's on first. And Albert Gallatin has a base runner on with nobody out, and that'll bring up designated hitter, number 8, Parker Lilly. Lilly is a designated hitter. He is hitting for their shortstop, Evan Weekland, today. So Lilly versus Nipar Smith. Runner at first, nobody out. First pitch is a strike. Nipar Smith, quick throw over to Kramer. Wilson is back easily. Oh, 1 pitch. Nope, back to first. Wilson, again, back easily. Nipar looking right at him as a lefty. Staring him down all the way. 0-1 pitch. It's up high. Wilson faked like he was going to go. He's not getting a very big lead. I can't imagine that he would go. Not with that lead. He's going to need to expand that out if he's going to take off here. 1-1 pitch, taken for a strike. Parker Lilly, the designated hitter, batting here. He's the 9th man in the order, and then we'll get back to the top for Albert Gallatin. Nobody out, counts 1-2. Nipar Smith ready to deliver. Line drive, base hit to left field. 2 solid strokes to the left side for Albert Gallatin. Wilson with a single, Lilly with a single. And right now, Albert Gallatin has something cooking. Nobody out, 2 men on, and back up to the top of the order. Junior catcher Jason Myers, number 24, up to bat. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Albert Gallatin looking to get something going here. They're down 6-0, top of the third. Nipar Smith. Fouled off. Oh, and 1 is the count. Albert Gallatin does have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. It's kind of far for me, but ball high. Looks like it's number 18, Ethan Carr. I think that's who that is. I may be mistaken. But it looks like it's senior number 18, Ethan Carr, down in the bullpen warming up for Albert Gallatin. Count is 1-1 on Myers. That ball is low. 2-1 is your count. Top of the order for Albert Gallatin is up. They have 2 men on with nobody out. Trying to climb back in this one here. Cats up 6-0. Nipar Smith comes set. 2-1 pitch coming. Strike 2. 2-2 is the count. 2 men on. Nipar Smith delivers. Line drive. To short. Bastiano's going to go to third for 1, and they turn 2. Wow, what an odd double play that is. It was a line drive to the left side. Now going to second. They're going to get him there. We've got a rundown. Bastiano throws it to Kramer. Kramer's going to run him down. Inning is over. Albert Gallatin just ran themselves out of an inning. Wow, they had something going, and now it turned into an inning-ending play. After 2.5, we're going to sort that out and come back and explain. After 2.5, it is Latrobe 6 and Albert Gallatin nothing.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School. And friends, what we just saw was one of the wackier, in essence, triple plays that you're ever going to see. Albert Gallatin had runners on first and second with nobody out. They hit a ground ball, a hot shot actually to shortstop. Bassiano went to third base for the force. Smith then went to second base to Ruman to turn the double play. And then, for some reason, Jason Myers kept going, or he went halfway, and the next thing we know was caught in a rundown, and Bassiano was able to get it to Jacob Kramer, who ran down Myers and tagged him out to end the inning. So Albert Gallatin got no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left, and that ended the top of the third. So now the Cats, with a 6-0 lead, come to bat. Senior third baseman number 2, Riley Smith. Smith is 1 for 1. He singled and scored back in the second inning, which was last inning. The Cats batted around. Top of the third, 6-0 Cats. Malinsky is still in the game pitching for Albert Gallatin. That was a wild and wacky play here that ended that inning. Albert Gallatin went from having something going on to the inning being over. Crazy play. 1-2 is the count on Smith. Malinsky's battling. He's been battling. He's pitched a good game. Outside. You know, you look and say, 6-0. Well, I can tell you, junior pitcher Matt Malinsky has been pretty good out there. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He gets Riley Smith swinging. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. That's Malinsky's third strikeout. And that was pitch 69 thrown by Malinsky. Hayden Porterfield now comes up. He struck out his first time up. Starts off with a strike. Oh and 1 is the count. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch there. Porterfield way in front of that, and now he's in a hole. Count is 0-2. Malinsky has Porterfield 0-2. 1 out. 0-2 pitch coming. Fouled off. Porterfield battling. Baseball back off of the Arnold Palmer Fieldhouse roof. Which is the all-purpose building behind the field. Ground ball to third. Sutton bobbles it, picks it up, has time, throws to first. And the ball is dropped. Sutton made the throw. Valeni drops the ball. So with 1 out, Porterfield is on. That was a pretty good throw by Sutton. He's had kind of a tough day there, but he was able to recover after the bobble and make a good throw. I think Valeni dropped the ball. So with 1 out, Porterfield is on first. Cooper Bassiano is up. And Cooper had the big hit, one of the big hits in this ball game. A 2-out, 2-run single to right center that drove in 2, and then he was able to move up to second base on the throw and ended up coming around to score. 1 out, man on first, 6-0 is your score. Bassiano takes that high. I tell you, Malinsky's deserved better today. I like what I've seen from him. Junior pitcher for Albert Gallatin. Pitch in the dirt. But now he's 3-0 against Bassiano. And he's up to 75 pitches. Three-0 count. Taken for a strike. 3-1 now on Cooper Bassiano. One out. Quick throw to first. Getting back is Porterfield. Three-one pitch. Taken outside and low. So Bassiano walks. Porterfield moves up to second. One out. And the Cats are back up to the top of the order. Mason Leonard. Leonard 0 for 1 with a walk. He's also scored a run. Cats are getting to the point here where they really have a chance to bust this open. Malinsky against Leonard. Fouled off. Big cut there by Mason Leonard. He's a junior. Two juniors here battling it out. 0-1's the count. Timeout as Malinsky steps off. Well, it isn't a timeout. Malinsky just stepped off the rubber here to reset things. Malinsky pitches. Take it for a strike. So Leonard's in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Albert Gallatin has the infield back, of course. They're looking for a double play or ground ball here. They'll be looking to turn 2. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off to the right side. 0-2 is still your count. There is 1 out. 6-0 is our score. Latrobe leads. 0-2 pitch coming from Malinsky. That ball's high. One and two now. Back to second. Did they get him? They did. Wow, Malinsky caught Porterfield by surprise, and he picks him off second base. That'll go 1-4 if you're keeping score. And just like that, with the Cats have 2 outs. Malinsky teaming up with his second baseman Smith, and they pick off Porterfield. 2 outs. 1-2 pitch coming to Leonard. Chopper to third. Shortstop's going to get it, though. He'll throw. He's not going to get Leonard. He's safe. He's going to beat that out. At the angle that I was at, it looked like it was going to third base, but it was actually between third and short. Coming on the field, it was Lilly. I'm sorry. Coming on the field, it was not Lilly. It was Weakland. And he had to run a long way to get that. There's no way he was going to get Leonard. That's an infield single for Leonard. Moving up to second is Bassiano, and with 2 outs, Lou Amatucci comes up. He's 1 for 2. Singled and reached on an error. He has also scored once. Pitch is taken for a strike. Oh, 0-1's the count. Timeout called at home plate. Chopper goes foul. In yesterday's game at Albert Gallatin, they committed 3 errors. That combined with the Cats getting 10 hits led them to an 8-1 win. Latrobe winning 8-1 yesterday. And today, so far, Albert Gallatin has 4 errors that have really hurt their cause. And starting pitcher Malinsky Matt Malinsky's paid that price. A couple walks haven't helped him either. Pitch gets away, it hits him. Dead ball, Amatucci's hit. That's a hit by pitch. Nobody gets hit by more pitches than Lou Amatucci. Albert Gallatin is complaining that Amatucci leaned into that. The home plate umpire is saying no, he didn't. And now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And Jacob Kramer has walked twice. He has scored once. He also has 2 stolen bases. Jacob has a chance here to really break it open. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd. 6-0. Latrobe leads. Malinsky delivers. Heads in the dirt. That's a ball. That was pitch 88 thrown by Matt Malinsky, junior pitcher for Albert Gallatin. .1-0 pitch. Curve. Taken for a strike. 1-1 is your count. Malinsky's off-speed stuff has been pretty good. He's been effective at getting a lot of looks and a lot of called strikes. 2 outs, bases loaded. Jacob Kramer batting for Latrobe. Malinsky delivers. Outside, 2-1. Get the feeling here if the Cats can get a hit, get a few more runs. That would go a long way. Foul ball out of play, gonna hit the bus? No. Albert Gallatin's bus is parked up here. If you've never been here, where we are, where the camera position is and where I'm sitting is up on the hill, peering down on the field here at Graham Sabota Field. 2-2's the count. Curveball, ground ball to short. Bobbled, doesn't have a play. Now runner coming home, plays at home. He should be out, and he is. The Cats do get 1 run. Bassiano scores. Leonard tried to score and come around, but he is thrown out at the plate. And that ends the inning. So, after 3 complete, Cats get one run. No, on 1 hit, there was an error, and 2 men left on base. After 3 innings complete, it's Latrobe 7 and Albert Gallatin 0.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
The 2024 Best of Westmoreland survey is underway. Bardini's Country Smokehouse in Crabtree thanks you for naming us Best for Meats in 23. To vote now, go to bestofwestmoreland.com, then to shopping and place to buy meat, and vote for Bardini's through April 24th. You can vote once a day. Gary Bardini is the only meat specialist in the region, honored as a Hall of Fame winner by the American Association of Meat Processors. Thank you for your vote.
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School. After 3 innings, going to the top of the 4th, the Cats are up 7-0. Luke Nipar-Smith still on the mound for the Cats. He's thrown only 32 pitches, and he's going to face his counterpart, Matt Malinsky, who's 0 for 1. Malinsky, the pitcher on record here for Albert Gallatin. Cats got one run on one hit. There was an error, and 2 men left. Albert Gallatin's 4th error of the game. Malinsky here leading off. Curveball taken for a strike. Albert Gallatin here looking to get something going here, get back in this game. Down 7-0. Next pitch to Malinsky. It's a line down the left field line. It's going to be foul. Hitting off the bullpen down there. And Nipar has Malinsky now 0-2. Albert Gallatin comes into this game with a 2-1 record in the section. Their first loss was yesterday to Latrobe. 2-5 overall. Cats are 4-0 in the section, 6-2 overall. Next pitch to Malinsky. Ground ball to third. Smith boots it, goes off his hands. Can he get it? He doesn't have a play. That's a pretty hot shot by Malinsky, but we'll see how the official scorer scores it. I think Smith could have made that play. Always get a generous hop off the crushed rubber field here. Let's see what the score says. And they give him an error. I agree. E5 if you're scoring at home. Malinsky's on first base. And Gino Valenti comes up. He fouls the first pitch off. That ball will go down to Rossi Field. He's the first baseman. He flew out to left field his first time up, 0 for 1. Gino Valenti. If that name sounds familiar for you, Gino Valenti was a singer back in the 70s. Had a couple songs that would today be considered yacht rock if you listen to yacht rock or know anything about that. Kind of soft 70s. You want me to sing a little bit of it?
Yes, absolutely.
Living inside myself, living without your love. That's enough of that. Hey, there's a ground ball coming up the middle. Bassiano has one. Goes to first. Double play. Cooper Bassiano. Boy, that's some bad luck there for Albert Gallatin. Good luck for Latrobe. There's a ground ball, and Bassiano happened to be going to second base. He was able to field the ball, step on second, and make the throw to first. The double off Valenti. That double play goes 6-3. 2 outs in the 4th. Cy Potkel comes up. He's 0 for 1. Senior left fielder. Potkel looks at the ball. 1-0. I talked to Cy before the game. He said he's planning on attending California University of Pennsylvania, which was nice to hear because that's where I graduated from. I don't know if you can call it anymore. What do they call it now? Penn West? Fay Penn? Something like that? Penn what? Penn something? Yeah. It's California University of Pennsylvania. That's what my degree says anyway, and I'm not giving it back, and I'm not trading it in. 3-0 now on Potkel. Nipar trying to battle back here. 3-0 on Potkel, 2 outs. Potkel swings and he drives. That's over Boring's head. Big stroke air for Potkel. It's going to easily be 2. Cy is going to pull up and stay there. Potkel hitting that all the way to the fence. He crushed that 3-0 pitch. He had the green light. Potkel sends it to the fence. He gets a stand-up double. And with 2 outs, AG has a man on second. That, my friends, is what's called a frozen rope. Alex Dolobach comes up next. He's 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. 2 outs, top of the 4th. That ball is in the dirt for a ball. That tells you what head coach Groover thinks of Cy Potkel, giving him the green light, 3-0. And Cy was able to hit it to the fence to get a 2-out double. That ball gets away from Amatucci. Potkel's going to be able to move up to third. Wild pitch there by Nipar Smith. Potkel gets to third, and with 2 outs, Albert Gallatin trying to get something positive going here, trying to get a run, get on the board. And now the count's 2-0 on Dolobach. Dolobach, the lefty hitter. He's a senior, number 32. Facing Nipar Smith. That ball was low. It's 3-0. That was Nipar Smith's 45th pitch thrown. He's been pretty efficient, Nipar Smith has. He hasn't walked anyone until now. First walk delivered by Nipar Smith. Dolobach is down at first. Now with 2 outs, Albert Gallatin has runners on first and third. Timeout here is pitching coach Mike Polinsky. Makes his way to the mound to talk to Nipar Smith. Canyon Sutton is waiting him, number 15. He's the third baseman for Albert Gallatin. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. 7-0 is our score. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcat Network. Latrobe varsity baseball action. And hey, we'll have more Latrobe varsity baseball action on Monday night, the 22nd, 7 p.m. start once again, where the Latrobe Wildcats will host the Uniontown Red Raiders. Sutton will step in. He's a lefty also. Struck out swinging the first time up. Nipar Smith will go from the stretch. Colonials have runners on first and third. There's 2 outs. Throw to first. Getting back easily was Dolobach. First pitch is high on Sutton. 1-0 is your count. Pitch. Ball 2 outside. I looked over at Richard. He's smiling for a second. What are you smiling about, Richard? Your fans saying hi to you, huh? Yeah. You're the most popular guy here. 2-0 pitch coming. Taking first strike. 2-1's the count. 2 outs. 7-0 is our score in favor of Latrobe. Albert Gallatin has runners on first and third. Strike 2 called. Two is the count. Deuce is wild. 2 outs. Nipar Smith against Sutton. 2-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3. Nipar Smith gets out of it, getting Sutton to look at strike 3. And that ends the half inning. After 3.5 at Graham-Sabota Field, Latrobe 7, Albert Gallatin nothing.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field. Heading to the bottom of the fourth. 7-0 is our score. Latrobe leads, and we have a new pitcher for the Albert Gown Colonials. Senior number 18. Let's see, I believe that's number 18. Let me check here. I have to look at my angle, folks. It's tough. Oh, no, it's number 10. I beg your pardon. Number 10. Senior Brendan Duranko. So Duranko is a senior. Number 10, and he takes the mound for the Colonials. Malinsky pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 hits. He also walked 5 and had 3 strikeouts. He had some bad luck in his field too, though. A couple errors aided things. But now he turns the game over to senior Brendan Duranko. And Duranko, here in the bottom of the fourth, is going to face, for the Cats, Luke Nipar-Smith is going to lead off, number 31. He's the pitcher for the Cats. Nipar-Smith is 1 for 2. He's got an RBI single and a ground out. Duranko's job to come in here is to basically settle things down and keep this a 7-run game to give his team a chance to mount a comeback. He will face Luke Nipar-Smith, number 31. Bottom of the fourth. And Duranko's first pitch. Lined right to the shortstop. Making that play is Weakland. So 1 pitch and 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. And Brody Ruman will come to bat. Ruman, 0 for 1, reached on an error. He also was hit by a pitch. He's got a stolen base and he scored once. Duranko, ground ball right to first. Dead ball, they're going to call catcher's interference. Catcher's interference is called by the home plate umpire, and what that means is Jason Myers, the catcher, had his glove too far out. It hit the bat on the swing, Ruman. And so catcher's interference, again, more bad luck there for Albert Gallatin because that was going to be the second out of the inning as it was grounded right to the first base. But on catcher's interference, Ruman's on with 1 out, and Eli, throw back to first, he gets back. Eli Boring now comes up. He's 0 for 2. Eli struck out and flew out. Cats have a runner on first with 1 out on the catcher's interference. That's Ruman at first. Pitch fouled away. Ball's going down to Rossi Field. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Popped up, center field, left center, it may drop. Left fielder Cy Potkel makes a great play to come in a long way. He makes the catch and a strong arm to first. They tried to double off Ruman, they weren't able to do that. That ball was shallow. Looked like it was going to center field, but Potkel came a long way to make that catch. Good play there. Ruman's able to get back to first, and we have 2 outs in the inning. Riley Smith will come up. He's 1 for 2, singled and struck out. First pitch taken for a ball. Duranko, the new pitcher, Brendan Duranko, senior number 10 for Albert Gallatin, is in there now. And he'll face Smith. Next pitch, taken for a ball. That's high, 1-1. Cats have Rumen at first, 2 outs. Next pitch taken high. On a busy night here on the campus of Latrobe. That pitch taken for a strike. 3-1 is the count. 2 outs. Riley Smith versus Brendan Duranko. 3-1 pitch. Taken for a strike. Battling back is Duranko. It's a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rumen will be running on the pitch. There he goes. Looper to short, and that ball was caught. So that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits. It was a catcher's interference. 1 man left on base. And after 4 complete, it is Latrobe 7 and Albert Gallatin nothing.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Welcome back, friends. So much Chris Beddick here, you can hardly stand it. You get to listen to me, you get to see me. Top of the 5th, Luke Nypor-Smith still on the mound for the Cats, and he's going to face Clay Smith. Smith 0 for 1. First pitch taken for a ball. Clay Smith, freshman second baseman. He struck out looking his first time up. Swings and misses there, counts 1-1. Glad to have you with us here tonight on this Tuesday night in April. This is lifted. Shallow left center, coming in, going out. Bassiano goes out and makes the play for the first out of the inning. Cats are looking to go 5-0 in the section and 7-2 on the year. Not there yet, but they've got a good lead here, and Nypor-Smith pitching well. Cats have won this section 2 years in a row. They are looking to win this section and get back to the playoffs 3 years in a row. Albert Gallatin Colonials 2-1 in the section, 2-5 overall. They already have 2 more wins than they had all of last year under new head coach Nick Groover. Looper out to left. Leonard coming in. Can't make that play. That was a tough play by Leonard. He had to go a long way, but it's able to fall in. That should be a hit by Luke Wilson. Wilson was 1 for 1 coming into that at bat, and I believe he just got his second hit to be 2 for 2. So with 1 out, see how the score, they do score a single. Ground ball through the right side. Base hit to right by Parker Lilly. He's 2 for 2 also. Moving up to second is Wilson. So interesting, your 8 and 9 guys for Albert Gallatin are both 2 for 2. 4 of their hits. They have 6 hits, and 4 of them are by Wilson and Lilly. Back up to the top of the order. 2 men on with 1 out. Jason Myers. He's 1 for 2. He's singled and reached on a fielder's choice. 7-0 Latrobe. Albert Gallatin has 2 men on with 1 out. Myers, junior catcher, against junior Luke Nipar Smith, the lefty on the mound. Fouled off by Myers. That was Nipar's 59th pitch. Now that the sun's gone down, I'm starting to think maybe I should have brought my jacket. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Amatucci, good job there blocking it. It still is April after all. 1-1 is the count. 1 out. Albert Gallatin has runners on first and second. Pitch to Myers. Late swing there. Fouls that off. Count goes to 1-2. Once again, friends, our next broadcast and the Cats' next game will be this Monday night. 7 p.m. start. We'll be under the lights again. I'll bring my jacket next time. Cats will be hosting the Uniontown Red Raiders for the first time this season. 1-2's the count to Myers. Nipar Smith delivers. Looped. And it is dropped by Smith. Smith, are you going to turn 2? He throws it away. They were trying to turn 2. And he threw it into right field so they don't get the double play. Wilson is retired at third. So it is a fielder's choice. Myers reaches on a fielder's choice. The runner on third, Wilson, is out. They tried to double off Lilly at second, but that throw went in the right field. So Lilly is safe at second. Myers is on first, and with 2 outs, Albert Gallatin has runners on first and second, and we've got a pinch runner coming in at first base for Myers, and that's number 25 for Albert Gallatin, and that is, get a look here, Colton Masako is running. 2 outs. Matt Malinsky is up. Malinsky's 0 for 2. Reached on an error and grounded out. Albert Gallatin has runners on first and second. They're down 7-0. That first pitch to Malinsky was a ball by Luke Nipar Smith. Nipar Smith just balked. The dugout saw it before the umpire did, or they saw it and then the umpire called it. That is a balk. The runners will both move up 90 feet. A balk, friends, is he moved his foot after he got set. That was a balk. That's a good call. Next pitch delivered is a strike, swing and a miss to Malinsky. So the count is 1-1. AG has runners on second and third. There's 2 outs. Nipar Smith delivers in the dirt. 2-1 is your count. 2 outs. Albert Gallatin has had their chances. They've had runners on a couple times. This is the 3rd time in this game Albert Gallatin has had 2 runners on base. Swing and a miss there. So now the count is 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces are wild once again. Albert Gallatin's third chance with 2 men on base. 2 outs. Nipar Smith against Malinsky. Timeout is called at home. Nipar Smith against Malinsky. 2-2's the count. 2 outs. Now Nipar Smith steps off the pitching rubber. This will reset things. 2-2 pitch is coming. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nipar Smith gets out of it. Malinsky strikes out swinging, and that ends that. After 4.5 innings, so they get no runs, 2 hits, and they leave 2 men on base. We will go to bottom of the 5th. It's Latrobe 7 and Albert Gallatin nothing.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer, and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field on the campus of Latrobe High School. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, and you see there head coach Matt Bassiano in his 21st season as the bench boss of the Latrobe Varsity Wildcats. His team's up 7-0 here. And leading off the bottom of the 5th is designated hitter Hayden Porterfield. Porterfield's 0 for 2. He struck out and reached on an error. Brendan Duranko in his 2nd inning on the mound for Albert Gallatin. That first pitch is a ball. Hayden Porterfield 0 for 2. Duranko ready to deliver. 1-0 pitch. Fouled. It's coming right at me. A little short. I would have protected the truck, just so you know. I would have barehanded it all the way, baby. Yes. Richard, I'm looking at Richard, still smiling. Keep smiling, Richard. Nobody has more fans at the Wildcat Network, or for that matter, LHTC Media, than my man, your man, and everybody's man, Richard. 2-1 pitch. That's low. 3-1 now on Porterfield. Bottom of the 5th, 7-0 is our score. Latrobe leads. 3-1 pitch coming. Taken first strike. Full count now. That ball's high, taken for a walk. So Porterfield does a good job there working the count. He gets on base to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Porterfield's going to be pinch ran for. And trotting down to pinch run is number 7, Vincent Gasky. Gasky's going to pinch run for Porterfield. Nobody out. Gasky on first. Cooper Bassiano comes up. 1 for 1 with a walk. Cooper is singled in 2 runs back in the 2nd inning. He walked into 3rd and scored. There's a bunt. Going down to first. He's going to beat it out. He will. Cooper Bassiano is saved. He laid down the bunt down to first base, and he beat it out. And on that play, Gasky kept on running, and he gets the 3rd. Bassiano's now 2 for 2. And nobody out. And the Cats have runners on 1st and 3rd. Back up to the top of the order, Mason Leonard. Leonard, 1 for 2. He singled, grounded out, and walked. He's scored once. So the Cats got something cooking again here. In the bottom of the 5th, Bassiano takes off. There's going to be no throw. Bassiano's still 2nd. So now with nobody out, the Cats have runners on 2nd and 3rd. With Leonard up. Chance here to increase their lead. It's 7-0 Latrobe here in the bottom of the 5th. Two 2-0 now on Leonard. It's Brendan Duranko, pitcher for Albert Gallatin. Tries to keep this game at 7 runs. 2-0 pitch. Chopper to 3rd. Throw to 1st. Gets Leonard, but a run does score. Gasky will score. Bassiano moves to 3rd. 5-3 on the putout. But Leonard does get the job done. Cats will take a run for an out there. So with 1 out, the Cats add to their lead. It's 8-0. Bassiano's at 3rd, and Lou Amatucci comes up. Lou's 1 for 2. Singled, reached on an air, and was hit by a pitch. He's also scored once. Amatucci pops us up. It's coming this way again. Doesn't make the hill. Richard getting all excited. He thought he was going to have to protect the camera. He's running. Richard says he's running. Running into the arms of one of his fans, I'm sure. 0-1 is the count on Amatucci. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Line drive into left center field. Can Pockle get there? He does. Pockle makes the catch. Tagging up and scoring is Bassiano. So that's another good productive out. Pockle on his horse to make that catch. Tagging and scoring Bassiano. So an RBI for Amatucci. He gets the job done. And with 2 outs, Cats are now up 9-0. Jacob Kramer now comes up. Kramer 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice, and he's walked twice. He also scored. He's got 2 stolen bases, too, for Jake Kramer. A factor in this one, as always. First pitch is taken high. Got a report here on what's going on. Let's see what's going on inside tonight. Busy night here at the Latrobe campus. Varsity senior night for volleyball, boys volleyball. Let's take a look. Well, it doesn't look like it's going too well. Yeah, it looks like the Cats were swept tonight by Armstrong. They lost all 3. Yeah, so a tough night. Tough night for the Cats volleyball team on senior night, getting swept at home by Armstrong. Here, though, it's good news for Latrobe, up 9-0. The count is 3-0 on Kramer. 3-0 is the count. Outside, Kramer walks. Third time today, Kramer has walked. And he's on base with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up pitcher Luke Nipar-Smith. He's 1 for 3, singled, lined out, and grounded out. He has an RBI. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. 9-0 is our score. First pitch to Nipar, taken for a strike. Brendan Duranko battling here for Albert Gallatin. Next pitch is outside. 1-1 is our count. Runner goes on the pitch. Sliding into second safely is Jacob Kramer. Kramer gets his 3rd stolen base of the night. And the Cats have Kramer in scoring position with 2 outs. Nipar-Smith, see if he can drive him home here. The count is 2-1. Duranko sets. Fouled off by Nipar-Smith down into the night. The darkness. Good luck finding that one. That was not down to Rossi Field, which is right next door. 2-2 is our count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. 9-0 Latrobe. Pitch. Line drive. This is going to get down and score a run into the gap in left center. It's cut off and thrown in by Dolobach. Nipar-Smith ends this one with a base hit to left center field. That's the 10-run rule. And Latrobe wins this game 10-0. Nipar-Smith, the winning pitcher, singles home the game-ending run. How about that? So the Cats get this win. They go to 5-0 in section. They are now 7-2 overall. Nipar-Smith goes all the way to get the win. He drives in the game-ending run. Nipar on the night ends up finishing 2 for 4, and the Cats get it done. Our next broadcast and the Cats' next game is this coming Monday night. Once again, under the lights here at Graham Sabota. 7 p.m. start against the Uniontown Red Raiders. The Cats are in first place in the section, and they are still undefeated as they will play Uniontown for the first time. 4. So that's going to wrap it up here from Graham Sabota Field. For Tristan at the controls, my man, your man, and everybody's man, Richard on the camera, I'm Chris Beddick saying so long. And tonight, once again, your Cats win this one 10-0 in 5 innings. So from all of us here at the Wildcat Network, I say to you, good night, everybody.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website at hotelloyalpizza.com or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.